Hello, world. Meet Mark van der Heijden. This is his life. He lives in Amsterdam, loves to play tennis, have a beer with his mates, and dance until the sun comes up. But most of the time, he works as a creative copywriter at advertising agencies. He's made work for brands like KLM, Dance for Life, TNT Express, Doctors Without Borders, Audi, and many more. But for him, the Netherlands is just, the Netherlands. And Mark wants more. So, he quit his job and left his apartment, starting an adventure in January 2014 to travel the world as the Backpacker Intern, helping out agencies, brands, and charities. Mark can originate concepts, craft copy, take photographs, devise strategies, give presentations, and play a mean game of ping pong. But he doesn't want to get paid. He just wants to trade a day of his work for food and a place to sleep. He hopes to meet you soon.
Wow, one of the coolest videos I've ever seen out there. And Mark is here to tell us about his incredibly inspiring story. Dude, welcome to South Africa. Welcome to Cape Town and Expresso.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks
Wow.
for inviting me.
And what a journey it's been now. So, so far you've traveled to, what, 23 countries?
24, actually.
24 countries. Yeah. And right here in Cape Town, you are interning with Ogilvy in Cape Town. I mean, did you ever think when you started off making this video that this campaign would be so successful?
Not at all. It was more like almost a joke, like, oh, let's see what happens. And I just traveled for 6 months, maybe do some internships. But in the end, I got more than 800 job offers from all over the world.
That is madness.
So it's kind of crazy.
When you say it was a crazy idea, is it something that you came up with your friends while you were sharing a beer? Like, hey, let's do this. Let me do this. Let's see if I can do this. How did it come up?
Well, I used to work in advertising already for 6 years.
Yeah.
And then as a creative copywriter in Amsterdam. I had a great job, great friends, nice apartment, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to flip the script, travel the world. And so I booked a ticket, but after booking the ticket, I realized that I didn't have enough money to do all the things that I wanted to do.
Oh, man.
I'm like, what am I going to do now? And then I came up with the idea to just travel to trade my skills for the only thing you need on a trip, which is food and a place to sleep.
This is true.
So yeah, that's how I came up with this idea.
I mean, you're probably one of those people that are crazy enough to think that you can change the world and end up actually doing it.
Yeah,
and
Steve Jobs, nice one.
Yeah, while you're in Cape Town, you've done some great things as well. You went shark cage diving. How does that rank among some of the things that you've done out there in all the 24 countries you've done?
It's the most amazing thing in the world.
Yeah?
No, it's getting close. I mean, it's like top 5.
Yeah?
I mean, they're like pretty big. And I think the skydive was one of the most insane things in Seattle. That was like crazy. So.
And you've also been, my goodness, you visited the White House, and they've named you one of the the 100 most influential travel bloggers out there. You've done some crazy things. Tell me about the amazing people you've met along your journey.
Yeah, it's just sort of the ball started rolling from day one, and I met so many cool people. Like I was invited to give a speech at the TEDx Teen in New York. Yeah. And Nile Rodgers, which is, this says him. That's a good timing.
Check that.
Good timing, man.
We got it all, man. It's like TV works.
Yeah, it's like some kind of neuroscience thing. But so he was the host of the event, and then after my speech, he said like, hey, you crazy tall Dutch guy, before you leave, I want to offer you an internship at my studio in New York. And I'm like, what? And I walked on stage, gave him a high five, and 3 weeks later I was in the studio with Avicii and Chris Martin, like, insane. They're making a track and I was just sitting there like, okay. Man, this timing is awesome, man.
Dude,
like
no, seriously, you're blowing people's minds right now. And I think there's a lot of young people that want to do, not exactly what it is that you do, but have a similar travel experience, see the world, experience life. What advice would you have for them?
I would just say, think less and do more.
Boom. Put that in your Instagram right now and tweet it or something. But how much longer do you envision yourself doing this? And where do you actually want to do this? Because you said like you have 800 job offers right now at your table.
Yeah. Yeah, well, so like I said, the first plan was 6 months. And then it's like, oh, it's pretty awesome. Okay, 1 year. Okay, how am I going to stop? And now I'm like on a mission to conquer all continents. So actually Africa is the 6th one.
Yeah?
So next is Australia and New Zealand. And then I will stop, and I'm going to launch a platform to make it accessible for more people. So I'm actually building it right now with people, and I'm also looking for investors and to make things happen. And I already have like a lot of cool companies that want to join, so that's the next plan.
Dude, this is amazing, and this all just came about from you wanting to just chase a dream and not live a normal life, right?
Yeah, just like do what makes me happy, and I want to inspire people to do that as well. So.
Excellent. So how much longer are you going to be in Cape Town, and what are you going to be getting up to while you're here?
So I'm now working at Ogilvy Cape Town, the advertising agency. So actually, I'm now supposed to write copy for a campaign. But
Okay.
you guys invited me, so I'm like, yeah, maybe I could just skip class for a second.
I guess that comes with the power of being the backpacker intern. You can kind of tell your bosses what you want to do. You leave
Yeah, I
everything
just
behind.
called the CEO. I said, listen, man, I have to do this thing, you know.
Excellent stuff. Dude, thank you very much for bringing your story, and I wish you all of the best. And I hope that this platform really takes off and inspires young people across the world
Yeah, man.
to live an extraordinary life like
You're
you.
invited for the platform. So.
Dude, thank you very much. Wow. Mark van der Hayden. If you want to follow his adventures, check out the backpackerintern.com. Wow. Ewan, how's that for inspiration, man?